So I want you to remember the last time you were in love. Just take a minute and to think about the last time that you were just like stupidly falling in love with somebody. And do you remember how much easier it got when you had this new love interest to focus on, and how effortless your life became and how things just seemed to work out perfectly? It is that state of being that you need to be in to have life flow for you effortlessly. The key is not to find another love interest, not to fall in love with people all the time, which I know a lot of us can think that that will solve all of our problems, and that's why sometimes people bounce from relationship to relationship to relationship. But if you actually can hone in on that exact feeling of being in love with somebody, but being in love with life instead, being in love with your thought life especially. Living in a fantasy world is not a waste of time. It is seriously the most productive thing anyone can ever do. I would rather you be in a fantasy world than to be facing reality and feeling like shit all the time, because honestly, that feeling like shit all the time is what is bringing more to you. It is a magnet, a shit magnet to be exact. And if you are constantly thinking negative thoughts, then more negative thoughts are going to come to it, and then it just starts to snowball. But you can do the same thing, but with things that light you up. So don't go out and look for a partner. That's not what I'm saying. Find something in your life that you can fall in love with. Fall in love with yourself. Fall in love with your thought life. Find a good book and fall in love with that. Do whatever it takes to start to be in love with life again. Because when you're in love with life, literally everything will mold around you. It is a magnet. If you are in love, it is magnetizing more love to you. And that is why when you are in love with someone else and you're actually flying so high, that everything works out well for you. And you think it's that person having an influence on your life, but it's not. It's got nothing to do with them, and it's got everything to do with your mood. So I'm telling you, you have the ability to focus in a way that will actually create that vortex, that swirling vortex that will swirl around you and bring to you more things that match it. It's a game we play. So the game is to not focus on anything that's going to make you feel bad. And if you have to focus on something that normally makes you feel bad, find a perspective of it that makes you feel better. Find a higher point of view. Find a neutral place to focus on it so that it can feel good to you, because you absolutely can feel good most of the time. Yes, all of us will fall from grace every now and then, and we'll have a shitty day, but you don't have to be in a bad mood all the time. You have the ability to direct your thoughts and direct your focus and your perspective, and you can do it, and you can attract a life that you just absolutely love.